John Brown with Collected Development, remembering Fernando Valenzuela. Hey everybody. So I'm kind of an unlikely Dodger fan growing up in Texas, but I've been in Los Angeles area for over 15 years now, and we had our big up last Sunday by beating the Mets to go to the World Series. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, we lost a wonderful human being, Fernando Valenzuela, and now on Friday, we're going to be excited and start the World Series against the Yankees. That's life, right? Just like Fernando, he had the pure joy of pitching on a mound as a 20-year-old kid from Navajo, Mexico, and then the down of being injured in '88 and not being able to pitch against the Oakland A's in that World Series. This is the start of his cards from '81, the start of Fernando Valenzuela mania. And when I first moved here, I used to listen to Vin on this old radio when I would work late at work. I can't seem to get rid of it because Vin used to speak to me on this one. But we start with 81 and the 81 Fleer and the 81 Dodger Future Stars with Mike Scioscia next to him, who caught his no-hitter against the Cardinals years later. I don't have the actual 81 extended card that's just Fernando Valenzuela, but I do have the Turn Back the Clock. That's why I put it over there. And then you go straight into 82, and I love this Kellogg's. These 3D Superstar cards were really cool. Collect those. But go right into 82 Fleer. He had the strikeout king in 81, and in 81 he won the Cy Young and Rookie of the Year. I don't think any other pitcher has done that since or after. You have your 82 tops. Got a lot of holes to fill here, but I have the major cards, most of them anyway. You have your 83 Donruss, 83 Fleer, 83 tops. Such a great design, 83 tops in my opinion. 84 Donruss, which most people consider the top or second best set of the 80s. It's such a beautiful design, such a classic look. And then you have your 84 Fleer and 84 tops. 84 tops had 4 versions of the same card, especially for star players. You had your regular tops, you had your Nestle that came in Nestle products with Nestle at the top here instead of tops. You have your OPC from up north, and then you had the 84 Tiffany's, which was the first year they did a glossy version of their master set, 792 cards. Go into 85 with Donruss, Leaf, and Fleer, and then you have your tops. I still need that Tiffany's 85. 86, Fernando had, I think, 20 complete games and won 21 games. And here you have his Donruss, Leaf, and highlights. Fleer, here he is with Dwight Gooden. This is a Topps box bottom. It's different because the regular issue is black and the box bottoms are red, interestingly enough. I think that was one of the few times they did do that, where it was a different color than the base card. And then this is when I started collecting. This is 87 with the Donruss, the Leaf, and the Classic. The Fleer Glossy. First year Fleer released a glossy set. Mother's Cookies. Yes, Mother's Cookies used to have cards in their cookie bags that you could get. I think there was either 1 or 2 cards per cookie bag, so you kept buying them to get the Dodger team set, or the Ranger team set as well when I was growing up. Here you have your 87 Topps, OPC, and Tiffany. And then you get your Donruss 88. This is Donruss Baseball Best with the orange border. 88 Fleer and Score. I'm missing the Fleer and Score Glossy, a little harder to get. And then you get your, I'm also missing the Panini and a couple other random 88 cards I want of him. Here you have your Topps and your Tiffany's, and then you go right into 89 Donruss and Fleer, 89 Score. Then you have your 89 Upper Deck. Most people consider this, or 84 Donruss, the two top sets of the 80s. Here you have Fernando with the rain warm-up 80s starter slicker sleeve jacket, and then on the back you have this classic pitching stance that he's so famous for, looking up to the sky. 89 Topps, 90 Donruss, 90 Fleer, 90 Leaf. This is the first set that Leaf produced. Again, love these Mother's Cookies sets. 90 Score, Upper Deck, Topps, and then Classic. They had different borders that year for 91. And then here's your no-hit Cardinals, which he did in 1990. Here's your Stadium Club. Beautiful, beautiful cards with the rookie on the back, which they decided to do the true rookie with Sosha, who caught that no-hitter. And then they gave, Upper Deck gave Valenzuela the classic 3D pitch action shot. And then from there, he got traded to the Orioles. So I have a row of 93 from the Orioles, 94 Donruss Stadium Club, and Topps. His cards were not in every major set. It was very spotty, so it was kind of piecemeal. These are his 95 cards. He was also on the Phillies for a little bit. And then you have your 96 and your 97s. And then that's when he retired. Even pitched for Tony La Russa on the Cardinals. This is one of my favorites of his. This is Mexico in the back with the flag and in his Padres uniform. Just a really cool international card. And for those of you who don't live in Los Angeles, you may not know, but when the Dodgers moved here, I'm reading a book called Stealing Home by Eric Nussbaum. I highly recommend it. It's really well written. But they tore down 3 Mexican-American areas to build Dodger Stadium with eminent domain. And those towns were Palo Verde, La Loma, and Bishop. And in the 50s and 60s, when they did do this, it really caused a scar from the Mexican-American community towards the Dodgers for doing this to these areas. And it wasn't until Fernando Valenzuela came along. Not only was he a sensation, but he was Mexican-American like them. And it really brought a lot of Mexican-American fans back to Dodger Stadium, or to Dodger Stadium for the first time. And I think that is one of the most important things about Fernando that doesn't get talked about enough, is he really healed the community and their relationship to the Dodgers. So if you do get to go to the World Series and you are lucky enough to go to Game 1, stand up, yell, "Let's go Dodgers." Win this one for Fernando. One more for 34. This is John Brown with Collective Development. Have a great day.